kitchen, folks. For dinner tonight, I'm making seasoned chicken drumsticks with chicken roasted potatoes. Ooh. Let's have a look at those ingredients. So here they are. So there's my chicken drumsticks. There's a great big bag of them. I'm going to open those and show you those shortly. As far as potatoes go, I've got 4 decent sized potatoes, and the only other vegetable is an onion. Then for my herbs and spices, I've got basil, oregano, garlic salt, smoked paprika, Chinese 5-spice, chicken seasoning, black pepper and sea salt. I just need to get into my bag of chicken to have a look at it. Okay, here's my chicken suspended over the sink. I bet you've never seen anyone do this before, have you? And I'm going to give them all a rinse. Get all that sticky nastiness off them. So this is simply the rack out of my oven, but this is a clue as to how I'm going to cook my chicken later. But before I can cook them, I need to give my chicken a good seasoning. So 2 ingredients I neglected to mention earlier, my apologies, are golden syrup and soy sauce, and that is where I'm going to begin. So I've got my first layer of chicken portions in this pan, and I'm just going to give them a drizzle of golden syrup on top. Not too much, just enough to register. Then I'm going to do the same with soy sauce. Again, just enough to register. And with each of these herbs and spices, I'm going to give these chicken portions a covering. So basil, again just a covering over the top. Oregano, garlic salt, smoked paprika, Chinese 5-spice, chicken seasoning, black pepper and sea salt. Okay, they're covered in flavour. Now I'm going to layer the next lot of chicken on top, and I'm going to repeat. So we're all but done, but I only had one more ingredient, which is a bit of lime juice, and this is an afterthought, but it's just to give it a little bit of sharpness and also to turn some of that powder into more of a paste. Okay, that's my chicken done for now. I want it to sit in that marinade for 3 hours before I start to cook it, so I'm just going to cover it over. And let's get on with those potatoes. So with my potatoes, I'm going to cut them in half, and then I'm going to go down along them, and then I'm going to go down again, so I get nice, reasonably sized pieces like so, little chips. Then when I've got these, I'm putting them in a pan of cold water and repeat. So that's all my potatoes in the water. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt, mix that all together, and that's it. I'm just going to leave them for a couple of hours also. As for my onion, I want to chop that finely and pop it in there. So into my oven tray, I'm just going to put some olive oil, not too much, just a little bit. Then I'm just going to put my onion on top of the olive oil, and then I'm just going to spread that around on the bottom of the tray. So that will go in the bottom of the oven for now, where it's going to stay until I need it. The oven's not turned on yet, incidentally. So that's it for now. It's a nice and simple recipe. I'm leaving everything for a couple of hours. I'll come back to you then. Okay, it's a couple of hours later. I'm just going to empty the starchy water out of the potatoes into the sink. Then I'm going to refill the pan with some fresh cold water. So I've got that back on the hob, a little bit more salt, and then it's time to get the gas on. I'm going to put that on low, and I want it to come to a gentle simmer. It'll take a good half an hour, that's fine. Okay, the potatoes are simmering nicely now. I'm going to leave them for 10 minutes and then I'm turning them off. 10 minutes is up, time to turn these off. So I'm going to drain the water off them. It's like a steam bath. And I'm going to leave these now to stand and drain for 5 minutes. The potatoes have now drained, so I'm simply going to tip them over the onions that are in the bottom of this oven dish. And then I'm going to spray them with olive oil. And these are now going to go in the bottom of the oven Right, the spuds are in the oven. Let's have a look at that chicken. And there it is. Ooh, this is going to be a flavour bomb. So what I've got to attempt to try and do now is to suspend my chicken over the potatoes like vampire bats. It's possibly going to be easier said than done, but let's just see what happens. Okay, so there's my suspended chicken. Now I've still got some good juice here, so I'm going to pour that over the potato. Over it goes. Okay, that will do. I'm going to close the door and I'm going to put the oven at 180. It's a fan oven, it's on 180, it's cold, so from now to finish it will be an hour. So I'll come back to you in an hour's time. Okay, it's been in 45 minutes. Let's have a look. I'm quite excited, to be honest. Ooh, vampire chicken, and it's dripping just like it should be. I'm happy with that. Let's get that door shut. Right, 10 more minutes and then the heat goes off. Right, it's just over an hour. I'm turning these off. I'm going to leave them for 10 minutes just to stand, then I'm getting them out. Right, I'm just warming a couple of bowls up with some hot water. Let's have a look at that vampire chicken. So I'm just going to put the chicken on this tray. After separation, there's my chicken. And believe you me, that looks bloody good and it smells great. And there's my potatoes. I'm looking forward to this. So get some potatoes in the bowl. Really crispy, roasty, toasty. Got all the flavour from the chicken on them. And on top of those, let's get some chicken. There's nothing wrong with that. So there's my vampire roasted chicken and potatoes, but what does it taste like? Right, the truth is in the eating. Let's try the potatoes. Oh, gorgeous. They're so much sweeter than I expected. I want to say I'm sorry for talking with my mouth full, but I'm not. All those flavours in the chicken are in the potatoes. They are amazing. Right, let's try a piece of chicken. Gorgeous. As expected, the flavour's in the skin and it's good. It's so good. It's spicy, it's herby, it's toasty, it's warming. It really is fantastic. If you want to know how to make chicken taste better than chicken, then follow this recipe. Trust me. Anyway, folks, I hope you've enjoyed the film. I've enjoyed making it. I'm certainly going to enjoy eating it. And I'll catch you on the next film, whatever that may be. Cheers. Oh, gorgeous. The film that you've just watched is a Moss Home and Garden production. You can find more by going to www.mosshomeandgarden.co.uk. I'd just like to say thank you very much for supporting my YouTube channel and for watching my films. It really is very much appreciated. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel in order to receive future updates about the home and garden films which I upload. You can find my YouTube channel by going to www.mosshomeandgarden.co.uk. Please click on the red subscribe button. When you've done that, a little bell will appear. If you press that also, then you'll get future updates about the films which I upload. If you like my films, if you like my style of filming, then you might also like my travel channel, which you will find by going to youtube.com/Stuart Moss or type in www.mosstravel.tv. Again, if you could subscribe to that channel, it would be hugely appreciated. If you'd like to get Moss Home and Garden updates on Facebook, then please open Facebook and do a search for Moss Home and Garden, and you will find the page. If you like the page, then you will get future updates on there. And if you'd like to connect on Instagram for home, garden and travel photography, as well as some stories, then my username is StuMoss, STUMOSS. If you'd like to connect on Twitter, then my username is @StuartMoss. And if you'd like to contact me about film usage or any other issue, please just email me on stewmosshomegarden@gmail.com. Once again, thank you very much for supporting my channel, for watching my films. I do appreciate it. I'd just like you all to have a great day.